We know one thing about the Houston Rockets, and that is, as goes Hakeem Olajuwon, so go the Houston Rockets. Hubie Brown, he has carried this team.
Well, he's just had a banner season, Bob. When you think about it, he's a prime candidate for MVP. He's the only player in the league to be in the top three categories. Fourth, look at the blocks, the points per game, and the rebound. He's topped all of them in the playoffs. Then when you add to it 13th in field goal percentage and 13th in steals, you can see why he did win this award.
Not only a shot blocker, but he leads all centers in steals. He's been named the NBA Defensive Player of the Year, is going to receive the award here at the Summit. Here's PA announcer Mark Seegers.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we direct your attention to center court, where NBA Commissioner David Stern will present the 1993 NBA Defensive Player of the Year award to our own Hakeem Olajuwon.
Commissioner David Stern presenting the trophy to Hakeem Olajuwon for the Defensive Player of the Year. A lot of people think Hakeem Olajuwon has been the most valuable player. And he's certainly done a job in the playoffs, particularly when he plays away from the basket with his three-point shooting. Perkins controls the tip.
Maxwell was out with that broken bone in the wrist, and you could see that he was really smarting.
Olajuwon with a jam will keep our eye on Maxwell and his wrist. Tied at 2. McKee on the drive, tried to hit Kemp with a pass. Here comes Kenny Smith. Pierce on the baseline. Rebound Ori. Kenny Smith has Thorpe out in front and Maxwell.
Keep switching. Both teams switch on ball crosses.
Leading steals for a center in the NBA, Hakeem Olajuwon gets his first of the night. First quarter from the Summit in Houston. Olajuwon from 17.
This is a series of transition defense, Bob.
Gonna have to get better spacing. They do. And here comes Olajuwon with a double team. Bounce pass inside to Ori. He's fouled from behind. Sean Kemp got it.
He went strong, though. 2 hands, went for the dunk. Really attacked that basket that time.
That's 2 on Sean Kemp.
Oh, that's big. Major play. Now just watch this pass. This is where Hakeem has definitely grown, and that is in being able to make the pass. Now, if he would have caught that with a clean catch, he definitely had the dunk, and that's going to be his first shot.
Olajuwon down low, kicks it out for Kenny Smith. That's a 3.
Yes. See, Hakeem accepts the double and triple teams well now. Not get tired trapping and rotating.
Eddie Johnson in the game. He'll be defending Robert Ori, number 8 for Seattle. The left hand from Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem has so many moves. He's very, very smooth.
Now 5. Olajuwon's turnaround baseline jumper. He has 10 points. First man in double figures.
Big fella is showing us many, many moves.
Bullard on Eddie Johnson. He dribbles right past him. Olajuwon gets the block. That's his second of this game.
He's everywhere in this series. He's just doing a terrific job. He's averaging right at 5 shot blocks in this series. Now just watch where he comes from right here. He thinks a rebound is up, so now he recovers and he still has the athletic ability to get the shot. Well, they trap Bullard. He's not accustomed to being trapped, and then they rotate so well they pick it off.
That's an offensive foul. One back on the floor for Houston. He's never out long with the ball. To Ori. 3 seconds to shoot. Ori drains it for 3. Brooks will go for 3. Olajuwon.
Why he was on the All-Star team in '92, because of the toughness. Oh, yes!
Bullard drains the 3. As the first half ends and the Rockets have their biggest lead of the game, a lead of 14 points. they're on a 14-3 run led by Otis Thorpe inside. They believe in Houston.
11 turnovers, 33% shooting. You can't be ahead.
They've been averaging 10 a game.
There you go. Now the big fella has shown it all. Now just watch this. It's a masterful extension and delivery with the hook, with the sweep. Also the shot blocking.
Payton with the penetration. Again, nothing will fall for Seattle. Quarter. Derek McKee. Kemp got inside on the block and didn't take the shot. Spins inside. Blocked by Olajuwon, but they're going to call it goaltending. Credit the basket to Sean Kemp. He's now only 2 for 7 tonight.
That was not an easy score. Now, entrapping out by half court.
Olajuwon inside. You can just about count that when he gets it down on the block, and Hakeem has 12. Her coaching career, when a guy's in a slump, if he gets a couple of shots inside, gets him to fall, it can bring him right out.
All right. He's playing with a lot of enthusiasm. And what it does is, it gives him the energy to get going on the boards, which he has not been doing in this series.
Olajuwon with a tremendous play, knocking the ball off the body of Sean Kemp. The crowd appreciative of Olajuwon, who, by the way, was recognized as the NBA Defensive Player of the Year just prior to tonight's tip-off.
Hakeem, not everyone likes to play defense. I accept this with gratitude, and I am very happy and proud to win this award. Kind of nice.
It's a 21-point Houston lead. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Olajuwon finds an open lane to the basket, and he's got 14.
He's so quick and smooth, and you know that when you hit him hard, you just bump off him. He just turned his body that time, Bob, made it look like a simple layup.
McKee with a nice move.
Challenge the double team.
Here's where this started.
This is just terrific defense. Look at the big fella, huh? Coming from the foul line down. Boy, when you're playing defense with a guy like that, what a savior. The kidney problem. And it took him a while to get his game together. Oh, Olajuwon!
Here is Hakeem with the exclamation point jam.
Just watch where he comes from now. By Hakeem and by Thorpe and Horry.
Cage will take it to the hoop. He can't get it because Olajuwon is there.
Rebounding by Houston in this half has been outstanding. One of the premier offensive rebounding teams in this league. Seattle cannot get a second shot.
For Hakeem Olajuwon, of course, the MVP has not been announced, but Hakeem won the Defensive Player of the Year, and only one time in the history since there have been both awards as a player won Defensive Player and MVP, and that was Michael Jordan.
The three guys who came in, Garland, Brooks, and Bullard, have got to play big.
Olajuwon has 20. This is a 21-2 run by Houston. Olajuwon back in from Bullard. 22 for Hakeem.
What you're seeing is when Hakeem gets double team, he's hitting Bullard. You must go play Bullard.
Tie that dubious distinction for a record. 8 on the shot clock. They're saying that was off Houston. It'll be Seattle ball.
They were burying LA. LA comes back, wins the next ball game, and goes on to win the championship.
Rudy Tomjanovich congratulating his coaches for a job well done in tonight's ball game as Houston gets the win, 97-79. Houston record for field goal percentage in a game in the playoffs, and Hakeem Olajuwon, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 11 from 18 from the field, and just a routine with 4 blocks I'll toss in. And after accepting the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award, Hakeem Olajuwon comes out and gets 4 blocks tonight. First of all, Hakeem, congratulations on the Defensive Player of the Year award. What does that mean to you that you get the award for playing defense?
Well, that's a very big honor. You know, defense is the big part of the game, and I take pride in defense, so it's a very big honor for me.
How about the turnaround of your team? You're down 0-2 to Seattle. You come here at home and have playing a very difficult team. You had difficulty in the regular season with Seattle. Here at home, they beat you pretty badly in one of the games. What turned things around to have you play so well here tonight?
Well, the 2 games we lost in Seattle, we know we played good enough to win. So when we came back home, we were playing with confidence, and we know with the home crowd, and the home court advantage, I think we can do it.
Hakeem, we were talking to your coach, Rudy Tomjanovich, today about your leadership, about the advances you've made in your game, your passing, your ability to do different things. But he said also he had a sense that you're a man who's at peace with himself, that you feel good about yourself. Tell us about how you are personally and how you felt during this year. Is that true? Is this statement true about that?
That is true. You know, when you have a total picture of what everything is all about, so you can put everything in perspective. So I enjoy the game. I'm at peace, especially with my religion. So that makes everything so easy, and I know how to put everything in perspective.
Now, what about the extension to the contract? It was a big issue at the end of last season. Once you signed it, you've put in a magnificent season. You should be one of the heavy favorites here to win the overall MVP award. But what does the contract do for you other than make you a multi-zillionaire? Okay. Yeah.
You know, contract that's just a security where I just want to maximize my talents. You know, that's a business. But the game itself, championship, is very important. And now that the team is coming together, we know what's so important, the team glory instead of individual. So now that has been a difference this season. We're playing more as a team than ever before.
Hakeem, we're going to take a look at a replay of one of your 4 blocked shots in this ball game. Is there a key, something you think about in terms of blocking shots? Bill Russell had some things that were keys to him during his great career. What do you think about in terms of that part of your game?
Well, it's something that's just natural, the timing, and it's the anticipation, just going for it.
Well, you know, I thought, Hakeem, in Seattle, the 2 games, I honestly thought it was 1 against 5. You were actually playing 5 guys defensively. What was the big difference from the team aspect this evening over what you got for the 4 quarters in Seattle?
Well, you know, we have to get Otis Top involved in the game. You know, when Otis involved in the game, makes so much easier for everybody. And also Maxwell and Kenneth Smith, they did a fantastic job penetrating, finding the open man. That's what we have to do.
Well, congratulations, my man. You had a wonderful night, really led the ball club, and you're going to tell Otis Thorpe, maybe we get him on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You get your Defensive Player of the Year award, and now your reward now is to get to come back and do this again tomorrow night. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. And let's go to Ernie Johnson Jr. in Atlanta.